Good afternoon, Full Circle Hinton community. I am so lucky. I get to do artist spotlights more and more frequently, it seems. And today I am next to the one, the only Kristin Braun.
Thank you.
Kristin has been in Hinton for
6 years.
6 years, and this is home for you for sure.
Absolutely.
She's planted some roots. She's involved in a whole whack of things. I guess one of the most recent ones being in the art world. Here at our Heel store, we now carry some of her works. Do you want to shed light, Kristin, on the type of artwork that you now create?
Well, I definitely dabble in photography and watercolors. I would say those are my two main creative outlets.
Yep.
Just as an aside, I do take part in a not-for-profit that's new to Hinton called Mecca, so Mountains Edge Culture and Arts.
And Mecca was our cause of the month last June or July, I can't remember.
That's right.
But yeah.
Very generous donation.
Do you want to talk about it really briefly?
Just that Mecca is not looking to recreate anything that is already being done in Hinton. There's some phenomenal not-for-profits, and but we just want to make sure that all of our artists are getting seen, recognized, and maybe making some money at their craft.
Absolutely. And we have so much local talent, you being one of those people.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
So watercolor and photography. Now, we will show you guys a few examples in a moment, but when did you, what inspired you to start as a photographer, and then what inspired you to start as a watercolor artist?
I'm going to flip the order because I definitely started as an artist first. I have a really long history with art. I went to a high school for visual arts, and I ignored it for maybe 2 decades. Moved to Hinton just because I find this space so inspiring. So I had never even dabbled in watercolor. I love the texture of acrylics. But the type of watercolor I'm doing now the type of art I'm doing now, the watercolor just lends itself as the perfect medium. And then
Sorry, go ahead.
Should I show an example?
Well, I think so. I mean, you've got a masterpiece in your hands. You won an award for it. So I think we should show.
I have my latest, so I'll hold it up here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we just get closer to the screen here?
There you go, yeah.
But I was just recently recognized for this piece with the ACACA, and that would be the Alberta Community Art Clubs Association. So very grateful to them for, and actually, if I can say, the Hinton Art Club has a zone show coming up. That's a big deal for our area.
Congratulations, that's amazing.
Thank you.
This piece needs to be seen in person. Our video will not do it any justice. That's so cool. Now, you have a very unique style of watercolor. Self-taught?
Yeah, because I hadn't ever really dabbled in watercolor before. So very self-taught. I like to think that every piece gets better.
Yeah, no doubt.
As I learn more.
Well, and I'm sure as an artist, you're probably your own worst critic. But as you dabble, you grow. And so I think we should maybe, you've shown that one.
Yeah. And you asked me about my photography.
I did. Yes.
I did one of the Hinton Art Clubs. They offered a photo walk event a couple of years ago. I think it was 2022.
Yeah.
I picked up a camera and I just have not been able to put it down.
So it's very new for you, for the photography.
The photography is.
Yeah, and we've been so fortunate here at Full Circle. Just over a year ago, Kristin was looking for opportunities to practice your photography skills, so we did that prom shoot, which was absolutely
amazing,
stunning. So you take photos of people, but you also take photos of landscapes, animals.
I have to really give a huge shout out because, first and foremost, art is a community. Jasper Hinton Air Helicopter Tours, they bring me along on some of their tours. And this is why I can offer you guys such awesome landscape photos. So I really have to give them credit and thanks.
That is so cool. I'm gonna grab one of your, well, maybe a few here. So this one, for example, if I can see, not very good at
This would
holding
be
it.
one of my latest pieces. It is 2 adult male rams.
Yeah.
They were practicing.
And I'm sure it wasn't too far from around here,
Just outside of Jasper.
in our backyard.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
So Kristin also at our Hill store has cards that are printed. I'll grab this one for example. So this one, I'm assuming you were in a helicopter.
I was
to take
absolutely in a helicopter for that
that.
one.
Yeah.
It is such a unique view of Roche Mayette. I mean,
No kidding.
I don't think you're gonna find that image.
Stunning. That's so stunning. And then, I mean, like really the variety.
This is actually Don Engerdahl's artist setup.
No way!
His workshop.
Another local artist. There you go. That is so cool. So, I mean, I could spend all day going through each and every piece that's behind us here at our Hill store, but it's best to come and see for yourself. I will shout out that 100% of the proceeds from the sales of all artisan work at Full Circle goes right with the artist, stays with the artist. And we are so privileged to be able to showcase your work. Thank you for choosing Full Circle to display some of it. And was there anything else you wanted to mention?
Well, definitely a big thank you, Deanna. All of my art is printed locally. Obviously, if you're coming, you see a card you love, I can do the size that you want. It is all done through framed.
Totally. Shout out to Frame 2. Nadine is awesome.
Yeah, Nadine is phenomenal. You just have to give her a shout, and then we work it out from there. And I would say 100% of the frames that my art is in is made by my partner, Bruce.
Oh, cool. No way.
Yeah.
Mr. Volker. Yes, a legend in town. That is so cool. I was going to ask you one more thing. Oh, yes. So aside from having, a very small area in our store, loaded with art nonetheless, do you plan on doing like markets? Are there other places the public might find you? Website, Facebook? I don't know. What is the best?
You know what? I guess just to contact me directly.
Okay.
Or through Framed.
Okay.
That is the way to do
That's the best way.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, all the best in your artist venture. We, again, are very, very happy to have your work here. And there you have it, everybody. Another artist, Kristin Braun.
Thank you, Deanna.
You bet.